A total of 400 people will be on the ground this weekend, going home to home to make sure the natural gas is restored to all residents. And meanwhile, Espanola is also still without gas, and as we just mentioned, it will be Saturday before any relights will start there. News 13 Crystal Gutierrez is in our Santa Fe bureau with the latest.
As the temperatures dropped well below freezing last night, 14 below to be exact, Espanola residents braced for the worst.
I don't have a temperature gauge, so I really don't know, but it was cold. I've got my insulated coveralls on. I've got wool pants underneath.
Manuel Quintana spent the night bundled up in his living room.
That's the way I spent the night in here, bundled up and trying to stay awake.
He dozed off every now and then, but every hour he was on his feet feeding more wood into his small wood stove.
Making sure that I didn't let the fire die out. And
Quintana's wife has been sick since Monday, so she slept in the room with a couple of small electric heaters. His neighbor had even fewer ways to heat her home.
She just had the one electric heater, and she didn't think that would be enough to keep them warm through the night, so two of her daughters went to stay with her dad, and she went to stay with her mom. And
as residents scrambled to find ways to keep warm, the town's animal shelter had even bigger issues yesterday.
It was a kind of a snap decision, but we all decided that the best thing would be to get the animals out of the shelter.
Ina Chiotazo says there were 100 dogs and several cats in house when word spread that the gas was out. As the temperature inside the shelter dropped, workers sent out a call for help. Residents responded.
We put 96 animals in foster homes in about 4 hours.
Today, heaters keep the shelter at 50 degrees. The dogs and cats still housed there are wrapped in blankets, but it's not over yet.
I think we're in for another long night.
All right, and Crystal goes on to say one woman who didn't want to talk to us on camera says her family of 6 slept in one room last night with one space heater, and the temperature never reached above 40 degrees. Bitter cold night for many there. And the shelter is still seeing animals dropped off, so it's asking for more foster parents. It could be next week before many areas, including